Hello, everybody. Welcome to tomorrow's headlines. Today, it's me, Robin, with Fireside Grace Ministries. Hello, how are you doing? I don't have an intro roll. I don't have the like, subscribe, partner with us thing scrolling at the bottom. But if you're watching and you'd like to partner with us, it's firesidegrace.com/partner with us, or you can go to Venmo. It's Brandy-Cloninger on Venmo. We have a Cash App. It's $Fireside Grace. Or you can always send mail to Fireside Grace Ministries, P.O. Box 1285, so 1285, Judsonia, Arkansas, 72081. Did I miss one? Oh, PayPal. Also, you can find us on PayPal as @Fireside Grace. Now, remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. So, first of all, have you noticed that we've had a lot of prophecy fulfilled coming here lately? Just like one after the other. Mayorkas being impeached, the Bitcoin prophecy where it would reach 51,000 something or other. I didn't know what was going to happen after that, but this is awesome. These things are coming to pass a lot quicker than usual. I don't know how to feel about that, but I guess that means we need to hunker down and pray because it looks like things are speeding up rapidly, right? So if you didn't catch it, I did do a tomorrow's headlines today on Monday. So make sure you go and watch that if you haven't already watched it. Thank you for being here, everybody. Please comment where you're from and leave a like and stuff. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Also, I'm going to try and be relatively quick with this because I want to go spend time with my wife because, again, it's Valentine's Day, folks. So there's that. You will most likely hear dogs barking in the background. Don't be overwhelmed and try to tune it out. We run a dog rescue / well, it's not even really a rescue. It's a sanctuary. It's where dogs come that basically everybody's given up on, and they can live out their lives here. We're probably going to be taking on a dog that had cancer, and we've got several dogs here that were extremely aggressive that were going to be euthanized. Some of them, they weren't even going to try and help. They were just puppies born at the shelter. And they were 4, 8, 6 weeks old or something like that. And they were going to euthanize them and not even let them get healthy. And they weren't going to give them any medicine or anything. And they were just going to euthanize them because they didn't have room. So we saved those puppies. And now they're full grown, beautiful, full of love, great dogs. And this is the stuff that we do. If you would like to partner with us, all of the stuff's down in the description right there. Comment where you're from and all of that good stuff. But let's go ahead and get into the tomorrow's headlines. We do have a lot of stuff, crypto stuff here at the end. But I don't want it to look like I'm pandering to just certain people. I'm not trying to pander. But sometimes it does seem like that. It really gets the word out quicker that more people are praying and getting involved with the ministry through that. So if sometimes it looks like that, that's a large portion of the people that watch us. A lot of times we hear people say, "Oh, we found you through your crypto prophecies and all this stuff." And I have nothing bad to say about that. I've also gotten a lot of hate from people in the crypto community, but usually the ones that are just out to make a dollar and their god is mammon and themselves. So, but that's not most of the people that are here. So I just want to make that clear. If I ever say things about crypto people, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who have been mean and abusive and have put witchcraft attacks against us and stuff. All right, so pray for Donald Trump's mouth is what I was going to title this. Basically, I was praying and I felt like the Lord said, Trump's about to be president and you need to pray for him to shut up during his presidency and be a man of few words during this presidency, him and his female running mate. You need to pray for them to be quiet and be about their business, that they shouldn't give away the things that they're going to do, that they shouldn't talk during times of war, that they should be silent and simply do. They should simply do what the Lord's put on their hearts to do and what they need to accomplish. Okay. All right. Next, pray for Carrie Lake. She's about to face a very serious decision in which she must choose where she plans to go with her political career. And you'll know soon enough what that is. All right, we're about to see an uprising in Egypt. Pressure between Egypt and Israel at the border will rise due to the Palestinian-Israel conflict. in which they start to get more aggressive, saying, send these people back. And you'll even see they're going to find out that there's people trying to go through the Egyptian border to get into Israel to attack Israel. So there's and some heat would come on Egypt for that, and then some fires and stuff like that. So we need to pray about that. While I was praying, I felt like the Lord was showing me that there was going to be an increase in trans violence towards Christians, meaning trans people attacking Christians across the nation. Of course, we just saw that with Joel Osteen's church, where there was a trans person who had "Free Palestine" written on their gun when they started to open fire there. Of course, someone will probably come along and say, that's a false narrative, but that's literally the mainstream narrative. They're going to make it about, oh, this is gun control. This is gun control. This has nothing to do with the alphabet soup agenda, whatever. But we must pray against this and shut this down. We need to pray that Christians get out there and share the message that we love them, and that we are not judging them, but we want them to be saved. Because it says in 1 Corinthians that we're not called to judge another man's servants. We're not called to judge the people that are in the world. If we make a judgment, it's supposed to be a righteous judgment, a divine judgment, but we're not called to go out there and judge people who don't serve God. They're not our servant, right? We make holy and righteous. It does say multiple times for the body of Christ to judge the body of Christ. That's what we're supposed to do, judge and discern, but also be righteous, right? Um, and I was talking about this with Brooke and with Brandy earlier, and I was like, you know what's crazy is with these trans people, they believe what the narrative tells them, that Christians are hateful and we hate them and we don't care about them and all this other stuff. And the truth is that if they came to church, we would love them and say, we're so glad you're here. We don't agree with your lifestyle, we believe that it's not biblical, but that doesn't mean that we hate you. But they don't believe that. It's hard for them to receive that. It's hard for them to understand that, because they've been raised believing that we hate anyone who's not like us, which is pretty ironic, because that's what they do to us. And then they call us evil and hateful and all that stuff. But it's just crazy. That's one of the things, and I hate to sound political here, but 54% of people, according to the Guttmacher Institute, according to Brandy, who's actually worked firsthand with these people, it's more like 80%. But according to Guttmacher, 54% of the people who get abortions are Christian, and only 34% are it's like are some other religion, and then it's actually a very low number of people who are atheists or claim to be atheists that are getting an abortion. And I've heard people say, well, those statistics are wrong. That's false. No, actually, that's low. That's a very conservative statistic. 54% of the people who get abortions are Christians. Why? Because they feel like the church will judge them, that they'll be condemned, that they'll be rejected, that people will be upset, all these different things. People don't feel like the church will help them. But the truth of the matter is that we will. We're here. We have things set up. We're trying to help our community and so forth. So it's just not true. And I wish people would be love. Wish people would go out there and show people Jesus really does love you. Like, we can engage in a person in a conversation and somehow casually bring up Jesus in the conversation and let them know that we love them and that they're cared for. Let's try to do that stuff. All right. But anyway, moving along. If you hear dogs barking, disregard, please. Okay. United Nations and America, as well as other countries, will be discovered funneling money into nonprofits and cartels in order to facilitate human trafficking and border invasion. It's on purpose. It's intentional. Smuggling rings within the United States, and this is dealing with the same thing, talking about the cartels and the smuggling across the border and stuff, within the United States, in various states, will be exposed, not just in the border states, but in states like Colorado, New York, California, etc. States like this. Okay, Judge and Goron will be exposed for receiving various bribes and kickbacks to in order to rule against Donald Trump, in which he willingly and gladly agreed to receive those, and even said at some time, which they'll quote him on this, have said, I would do it for free, but I'll take the money. More corruption and exposure of his abuse of power is going to be exposed, as you see even more and more victims come out with evidence that he ruled unjustly against them. So he's going to be forced to resign and other things. All right, so here's the crypto stuff. I know I didn't post this. So like I said, I'm not trying to look like I'm pandering to crypto people, especially because I felt like when I title a headline, I title it with what I think is the most important thing that we need to pray about in the headline. And so in this case is Donald Trump needs to shut up, basically. I'm sorry. Someone will take and blast that everywhere and be like, maybe this won't get any views, or maybe it'll get a bunch of views from a bunch of progressive liberals who are like, I agree. Shut Donald Trump up. And that's not even what I'm saying, but he said, because that's how people like to portray people, especially if they have a vendetta against you. Like this one person that comes against us all the time. I won't say their name, but they come against us all the time. You see them on if you ever go and look at the comments, people have sent me like screenshots of the same person on like Julie Green's things and stuff. She's like, you said this, that, and the other. You're a false prophet and God's going to come against you. And basically what they're saying is, I'm God's true prophet. I'm God's righteous one. And you're wrong, and judgment, doom, and gloom. And they go on Manny's page, and they go on Julie's page, and our page, and everybody's page, and just she just harasses everybody. This God's warrior or whatever, I'm just saying that's not what their name is. But all right, so ADA Cardano, I was praying and I felt like the Lord kept saying Cardano, and I kept seeing like a heart, and he said it was going to lose value, and I saw it going down to like 30 cents or something like that, something crazy, something stupid. And people were like, I give up. No, I'm not going to buy this. But what I saw was the Lord said there was going to be a huge and unexpected bull run that drives the price up to a new all-time high. So I don't know if it's actually going to go down to 30 cents or if that was just the Lord showing me it's going to be like a drop or whatever, or that's what people are expecting, but he's saying there's going to be a bull run on that. Also, and then I guess we call it a Joshua run or something, a Joseph run, I don't know. XRP, this is going to move from a top 10 crypto coin, which someone said XRP is already a top 5. It's already been a top 5 for a long time. It's not. It's, as far as I know, it's number 6, and it's been number 6 for a long time. But it's going to move from a top 10 to a top 5 and then to a top 3. Now, this next thing is probably what is going on that the Lord showed me here is XRP, Ethereum, Solana, SHIB, all these coins will be talked about a lot very soon. Like you're going to see them coming up almost like all the time in the news, in your posts, your prophetic voices, whatever. And there's going to be there's a plan in effect by certain people who control the markets. And let's face it, they really do control a lot of the markets. They really do control what goes on. But they have a plan in effect to promote these coins and invest together to try to inflate and deflate the prices of these coins. They're going to encourage companies, banks, institutions, etc., to purchase or buy into these coins, which I guess is not a bad thing because that means the prices are going to go up significantly, drastically, and quickly. But it feels like there's something more nefarious behind it. Feels like there's some sort of plot going on behind it. But a lot of people are planning on making money, so I guess the Lord's letting you know what's going to go on. And then last but not least, this is about Monero. Is that how you say it? XRM, I think, is the letters I'm seeing right now, but I don't know if that's the case. But Monero is what I have written down. I was praying about that, and I saw there was like a sharp drop, but then I saw like this massive explosion, and it was going to just explode, that it was going to be worth a pretty penny. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you guys. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. Get the word out to everybody. And if you want to partner with us, tithe to us, firesidegrace.com/partner with us, or you can go to PayPal, which is at Fireside Grace, Cash App, which is $Fireside Grace, one word. If you're going to use Cash App, I want to bring this up. if you're going to send us money through Cash App and you want to have a donation receipt at the end of 2024, please send us your email, because if you only send it through, oh, and also Venmo as well, because if you only send it through these things, we don't get your email and we don't have your address. So we have no way without you telling us to send you or put things in a file. So at the end of the year, we can send it to you neat and clean. Also, you know that it's just me, Brandy, and Brooke running all of this. And so we're trying to keep up with everything and everyone. We can't hire somebody else to help us do this, because well, we could if we were rich, but right now, anyway, it doesn't matter. So bear with us while we get out your receipts and everything, and all the stuff that's needed as well. So make sure that you are giving us your email, your information. Email it to us, firesidegrace@yahoo.com or firesidegrace@gmail.com, whatever. They both work. And just let us know, your name, your address, so that we can send you that out. Okay. If you're sending it through Venmo or if you're sending it through Cash App, just let us know in advance. Okay. Cash App keeps a record of everything that you've sent. So it's not hard for us to just go click on it and see what you've sent throughout, X, Y, and Z, whatever year. I think Venmo does also. And we print out our statements as well, but just make it easier for us. Okay. Love you guys. Be blessed. Happy Valentine's Day. And until next time, bye.